Okay, so there was a change of plans with the painting. I told you guys I was going to take it to MAACO, and I got to really thinking about it, and I decided I didn't want to do that. I thought, MAACO, you can get a good cheap paint job, and it's going to be a cheap paint job. Or you can pay them for the best paint job they can possibly do, and then it's just expensive as anybody else. So why bother? So I actually got online and I found this guy. He's a local boy. We're just standing, basically this is his driveway, and his house is right on the other side of that tarp there. And he just does it all out of his backyard. He takes the actual vehicles to a true paint shop to paint them. He's got a paint shop he can borrow, but he does all the prep work and everything here. So just showing you what all he's done. He's done so far R&I on all the mirrors, the handles, the running boards, the fenders. He's got the whole front out of it. Let me hop around here. Y'all know I'm laid up on crutches. So he's got the front torn apart, got the headlights out, all the grill and everything out, and he's already done some replacements. So he replaced the front fenders and the hood because they had prior body work that had been done to them, and he said they were super cheap. He said the fenders were like 60 bucks a piece for aftermarket. The hood was like $100, tailgate was $100, and he actually rolled all that into his original cost. He gave me one cost up front before he even touched it, and then he said, yeah, you know what, if I can't fix it, I'll replace it, and the cost doesn't change. So I thought that was really good. I was really happy with that. He's also going to replace the windshield because it's got a little chip in it, and to paint it right, they've got to pull it out. So they won't guarantee when they pull it out that they won't break it, so we're just planning on replacing it anyway. Probably fine. It's got a lot of micro scratches and stuff in it just from years of use. The cab lights, he's going to smoke those. I guess it's just paint them. I'm not sure how that works, but he's going to smoke them so we don't have to buy smoked lenses. We'll walk around the back here and see. Woo! It's really hard to one crutch it and pack the other crutch with me. Well, this is how I do it. But you can see he's stripped it down, and he made a good point too about the paint. He said there's no point in taking it all the way to metal if you don't have to. So he took it down to basically factory paint, and he said that's because you'll never get a better bond on an aftermarket paint job than factory paint, because the factory paint is all electrolysis or whatever it's called, where they actually basically magnetize it to the metal, which you don't do that with an aftermarket paint. But so anyway, this guy, he talks good anyway, and I feel like I trust him for some reason. He's been painting vehicles since he's been 14, and he's been, worked for different paint shops. So there's a new tailgate. He's worked for all sorts of different paint shops, aftermarket shops, stuff like that. So he's been around and he's seen a lot, and that's why I trust him more, because he's not just some guy that is working in the paint shop for now, So like I said, we'll see, but I just want to give you all this little update. He actually got all of this prep work done, he and his brother, in about 3 or 4 days. They got everything torn out and sanded down like they did. And then he's actually been out of town on a family vacation. So unfortunately, the truck's been parked here for 10 days with nobody touching it. But that's okay, because I'm laid up anyway. So that's part of why we got it in the shop, because I knew I was getting knee surgery. I knew I wouldn't be able to do any work or do anything with it for a month or more anyway. So I figured I'd just go ahead and sacrifice this too. So, also he's going to paint the inside. He's going to do a bed liner, spray in bed liner. I think what else? Might have to see about a new back window too. I'm not sure. He said it depends on how well it comes out with the old stuff. But anyway, a lot of work to do. Just thought I'd give you guys a little kind of update, and I wanted to come see it too, just kind of see it in progress. So hopefully the next video I roll out on it, you'll be looking at a shiny new truck.